Royal Pictures presents Legends of Nollywood. The real beauties of our time. The stars of all ages. Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Moments and hours, times and people. Moments, hours, times and people. What have you got to say? You're wondering why I want to push in? I'll tell you straight. Those moments of your life, are they exciting? Did you create them? Were they impactful? The hour you have spent so far, how meaningful is it? Did you give birth to something? Did you encourage somebody? Time, they say, waits for no man. How have you utilized the time God gave to you? Did you use it running people down? Did you use it inciting evil and talking what we call bullshit? Did you bless people? It's not a sermon. It's still Legends of Nollywood. And this is Legends of Nollywood. My name is Paul Obazene. Don't touch a die.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legend of Nollywood, don't touch the dime.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Welcome back. He is the youngest director that ever sat on this chair. The youngest. Challenged by somebody who told him off to say, my friend, you cannot be an actor. Out of anger, he looked into the moments and the things as at that time decided to reinvent himself, carved out an inch for himself and soared. And today, he happens to be one of the strongest writers in this country and one of the great hopes we have sustaining the trends of Nollywood. Efe Damijo. Welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Each time you have a way of doing this introduction, and I feel like is he really talking about me?
Efe, I am. I was sitting down with legendary Matthias of Bible. That's a founding president of Directors Guild of Nigeria, wonderful writer, the man that drove Ripples to a successful end for 5 years of his life, slaved for Ripples, showed Africa what production is. He said, you walked up to his set one day, and you told him, I want to be an actor. National team. No, I was saying, I feel, you did what he said. He said when he told you what he told you, and you cannot, my friend, you think you can be an actor? Leave this place. And you went, and after some months or a year later, you came back with a script, and you reminded him what he said, and what he said did not dampen you, rather it challenged you. And he will tell you, my son, and the way he said it that day, I was jealous. I was like, which one? I mean, this, but that's a fact.
Of course.
So it means that you've been able to, those moments and those times you're able to capture it together to say, let me evolve, and you've been able to do it.
I think all the glory has to go to God.
Yeah.
Yeah. First and foremost. Sometimes it wasn't the man in me. Neither was it a prearranged thing. For someone to say a thing like that to you, and you still look like, man, no, let me see, stick around. It took more than just God's or the man in you. You know, it was actually on the set of a movie, Casino. That should be 2007, 2008. I can't remember. You know, I was meant to play a role. And the worst part of it, each time I remember that incident, I have been to that set for like 4 days without recording. And I was just to play just a scene. I was to play just one scene. It was time to reconfine. The set was prepped. Everything was prepped. We started taking rehearsals. I was like, you're not giving it to me. Why don't you do this? I did it the best way I know I could do it. At the end I said, no, can I get somebody else to do this? In the midst of everybody. And somebody in the crowd just said, I can do it. So okay, come, let's see. The guy got there, took everything, I was acting it. And I saw that he was nodding. I said, oh, there's the end of it for you. you know that kind of a thing. I just backslide, enter the crowd, use backslide, enter the door. No, this is no story. This wasn't cooked up. The minute I got out of the set, I looked right, nobody was watching. You zapped. I took the reins of my life. But I thank God today that it wasn't unto death. It was unto good things. And I've also borrowed the leave from him. I call auditions, I see some people do trying to act. I say, whatever God has called you to do, you don't struggle with it. If you are struggling, then it's not your calling. Look for that comfort zone, that thing you know you can do. When you're doing it, you will not even know you're doing it. You will not know you're doing it. People will not begin to say, you do this thing very well. Have I done anything now? Say the way you were doing it. No, but I was just doing something ordinary. Say, no, the way you do it, nobody else can do it like that. That is God's calling for you. So, but if you begin to struggle, no, I can do it. Just give me another chance, I can do it. Then it's not. So that's why I tell people. And when it happened like that, I say, well, okay, acting, okay. Well, I'd love to be like that. You know, I do. But then, okay, let's look the other way around, you know. And to God be the glory. So if you want to call an actor, I can't stand and measure shoulders with you as an actor. But when you say you're a writer or you say you're a director, at least before you give me a knockout, I know I would have given you some knocks. So was that how Yawa gasped for you? I was reading somewhere. You won best short film in Abuja International Film Festival. With Yawa. Yawa.
Yeah, and actually, Mr. Obab will cause the first Yawa.
That will lead to the second Yawa. That will lead to many more Yawa.
So, can you tell us in a nutshell what Yawa is all about?
Yawa is, sometimes I love to call it a mini short film. It's a mini short film because the entire duration of the film is just 90 seconds. That's 1 hour, 30 minutes. I was browsing the internet, I'm an internet addict. Do a lot of internet, if there's a word like that. And I like to gear my internet research towards filmmaking. So one day I was browsing the net and I saw a film festival, Ekanta Film Festival. In
Ekanta?
Ekanta, yeah.
Not Ekanta.
Ekanta Film Festival, you know. And there was another competition inside the film festival, they call it Depict competition. And they were looking for short films, tell a full story under 90 seconds. Your opening credits, your end credit, everything has to be in 90 seconds on the dot.
Whoa.
You understand? And I looked, oh, okay, there's something I can do. I've always had that feeling that if I was going to do something outstanding, because I didn't have the funding, it has to be something that I can do within my power, within my little strength, within my small confine, without going to borrow anything. So I looked at it. This is something I could do. I could do in 90 seconds one day, depending on which story I shoot. I choose to do, and it also brings me back to when I said, if it is God's calling, you don't have to struggle. Then one day, which story will I do in 90 seconds? I was sitting in a bar, and under filmmakers, a bar where filmmakers meet, and they were telling a story of how armed robbers came and they wanted to rob something led to something. The man, the guy finished the film, the story. I told him, that's the story I've been looking for. I'm doing this story in a short film. He thought I was joking. His name is Victor Emega. I thought I was joking. I said, I'm doing this for it. He said, yes. In the next 1 week, I called him. I'm shooting that story. Say for it, it's just a one-page script. He came on the set and was there. It's just a simple story. The story is told that there was a Nigerian based in the US, came back home to spend some time with the family in the village. When he came back, he brought a Hummer Jeep with him, you know. And when he left back to the US, the day he left, the next day, armed robbers came to the mother's house. Probably they thought he was still around. They were asking for money. They took everything. Then, as they were going, they saw the Hummer Jeep. You understand? They wanted to take the Hummer Jeep. They entered the Hummer Jeep, and somehow, due to some security, the Jeep just locked down. You understand? And they were caged inside the Jeep. I said, okay, fine. This is it. I can't go to a village and shoot this. I don't, with my meager resources, I can't get a Hummer Jeep to do this. I just got my small Honda, end of discussion. You know, got a couple of friends together. It was really through the help of friends, from the DP to the set designer to the actors, you know. Just got them together and I said, okay, let me tell a story with this. Two hefty men come to rob a small girl that has struggled to make something for herself, bought a car, some household items. Two hefty men, disguised like ladies. They've robbed the girl of the household items. They were already going. Greed comes in. That is actually the thing for me, greed. Greed comes in. The small car, when it's still there, then when the girl from manager after they don't go, one said, let's take it with us too. We could add the car. The other one said, why not? Let's add the car to it. They went inside again. The girl gave them the key, they could not open. They brought the girl out, opened this car. The girl opened the car for them. They entered. Guy, go open the gates. Make her, they drive the car, come. One entered, started the car, was moving and going. The guy quickly, because the car was under security, quickly brought her mobile phone, sent a message to the security company.
There's a GPS.
Yeah, the moment the second guy entered and they slammed the door, the car locked down. Now you see, the essence is you see this little girl trapped these two huge guys inside her car.
Small car.
And you see them struggling to get free.
Sweaty.
Until the police arrives. You understand? So it's just, if you look at the story on the surface, it's just something maybe you laugh at, but look deep into it, the theme. You understand? It is multifaceted. Look at our politicians. They deceive us, they come into us, they abuse us, they rob us, they loot us, and it is not enough. Do one term and go with what you've looted. They still want to come back again
and bring their children
and do more. That's when the Yawa will gas now. And if you look at the history, it's always like that. When you think it is not enough, at the time you're trying to amass more, there's always a problem for you. So that is actually the story I try to sell with that mini short film. And that was the phase one. After doing it, I had to put it together. I sent it to the UK. Was like, let me just do now this. And to my greatest surprise, in the whole more than I can't remember the actual number of films that were entered. The entry was massive. They just selected 20 films across the world, and lo and behold, Yawa was there. You know, so for me, that was to be recognized first. For someone that doesn't know you, it's not as if you press button and somebody jigged something and somebody influenced something. The recognition. Then it went into the voting stage where they had to vote to see who the winning film is. Although we did not win, but the selection process, it was a massive achievement as far as I'm concerned. And it went also to show in other foreign film festivals, like in Norway, in Poland, and several other film festivals in Nigeria. And luckily again, fortunately for us again, in Abuja Film Festival that year, was one of the best short film in Nigeria. And
If you really want to know what's happening in Nollywood, if you really want to find out what's going on, Legends of Nollywood, Paulo Basile and his crew, they're out of sight. Thank you.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Okay, now, here in your own little resources, how little is this resources?
Little. There was actually a place in the form when I was entering for deputy. They said how much the budget of the film. I think it was about $1,000 then. Then naira was like 150, 160.
Okay.
I spent about 150,000 naira. I didn't pay people. Honestly speaking,
the 150 was just for logistics.
That was logistics, equipment, because I can't ask you to give me equipment just for free like that now. At least what you can do is discount for me, you know, and so on and so forth. Logistics, part of the equipment, but the actors and, you know.
Hi, my name is Omonio Boli, Nollywood sweetheart. You're watching Legends of Nollywood. Don't touch that dial.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Who did you use as artist?
Because I believe in a product selling self. I always tell people I will not talk about my jobs. Rather, let the job talk for me. The job should sell me. I won't be the one sell. So I use people that you would not normally think. Torino, because of his healthy nature. Then Ben Chukwumatu, tall and huge. Then the little girl was Shea Hunter. You know, then though it was just like a 3-cast movie actually. 3-cast movie. That was it.
Okay, that's good. And now again, you know what the tradition is. But before I get into that tradition, if we ask you in Legends of Nollywood to come back, will you come back?
Definitely, most definitely.
Because I hear you just finished the movie.
Yeah, I just
you just finished the movie. It's not in the market yet.
Yeah.
But hopefully we're going to bring you in. I need them to see the trailer first before we bring you in. I will say this is what you're doing. Okay. But in a nutshell, what is it? In a nutshell, just the 1 minute.
In a nutshell,
what the story is.
Like I've said before, I try to do because I'm still trying to. What will I say? Although I'm sitting on the legend seat, I still don't see myself as a legend yet. But I just want to do something that, from you, would make my jobs to be better. And like I always say, you must be focused. Don't derail. Be hardworking, and you'll get to that place that you've always dreamed of. Then to Nigeria, there is no better nation than Nigeria. This is the best country in the whole world. If you look to the north, to the south, to the west, we are blessed, even though we are diverse, but our diversity is actually a blessing to the nation. So let us not try to pick holes in each other. Rather, let us complement each other to make the nation better. And if you're in Nigeria, staying in Nigeria, do the right thing. We all know what the right thing is. Do the right thing, and we'll see every other person where we emulate you and do the right thing too. Thank you.
Legends of Nollywood. A celebration of Africans' best.
Do the right thing and we emulate you all. There's a saying that says, not put eye for where you not sabi, your eye go see pepper. Not spoil government work again, the economic sabotage. That's the truth. Secretariat workers have been heavy on my mind. Why are files not moving? NEPA, or the new distribution system. Why are we overbilling people? Why are we doing, what's it called, estimated billing? Why are we frustrating Nigerians? Because you want to meet a market target. You do not do your job. And you just feel that the man, because it's in his house, he has the money to pay for the job. Economic sabotage with that too. A group of people you frustrate might get angry and decide to take laws into their hands. That is not my prayer for you. But I pray that you please do your job very well. Do your job very well. Make life easier for all of us. Not spoil government work again. It's not good. The reason why this country suffer is because of you and me who has refused to do our job well. God has blessed this nation so well. Please, let us not cause the wrath of God upon us. 3 things I say to my friends, and you are one of them. Fear the Almighty God. Love your wife. Let her breast satisfy you. And defend the nation called Nigeria. Waka go anywhere you want waka go. No country sweet past this country. No country better past this country. No country get this beautiful design. Green, white, green. No one. It's like come your way same time, same session next week.
Legends of Nollywood.
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 Legends of
Nollywood.
Watch Legends of Nollywood and celebrate the pioneers of this great industry that has brought so much joy and so much happiness to the lives of many millions of people in Nigeria.
Legends of Nollywood. a celebration of Africans' best.